Now I know Rayleigh is known as the Dark Lord and is the right-hand man of the Pirate King, who at the time was the strongest pirate alive. But holy crap, dude. How strong are you? What's up, y'all? This your boy the Black Akashi, and I'm here with a One Piece video. If you read chapter 1059, or at least heard what happens in it, then you know what time it is. But first, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. And plus, it'll help Luffy get closer to finding the One Piece. Today, I wanted to talk about one of the greatest right-hand mans in history, Silver's Rayleigh. Particularly, how strong is this man? In chapter 1059, Blackbeard, aka Bumbeard, attacked Boa and the rest of the women on Amazon Lily. She was able to freeze not just the Marines, but Blackbeard's subordinates as well. When all things seemed like it was over, Rayleigh appears out of nowhere and shuts down the whole situation. Blackbeard is sweating like he just saw Whitebeard come back from the dead, wanting all the smoke, and the rawest part was Rayleigh saying the same thing I always say whenever I see Blackbeard. I really don't like you. I always knew Rayleigh was a GOAT, but this chapter solidified it even more, strictly because he doesn't like Blackbeard either. Speaking of which, I have a video talking about how much Blackbeard stinks, so make sure if you want to watch that video, make sure you check that out as well. Now, I don't want to compare the two situations, but Rayleigh stopping Blackbeard and the Marines from fighting is very similar to when Shanks stopped the war, but it's on an extremely low bar compared to the high magnitude that Marineford was. Like, the stakes aren't even the same, but they both had the same end results because of their reputation. The Roger Pirates are just built different, man. They show up, show out, flex a little bit, and then leave like nothing happened. After Rayleigh let his nuts hang on Blackbeard, he says that he wouldn't have been able to face Blackbeard because of his old age, and the only reason he got lucky is because of his reputation. Now, me personally, I think Rayleigh was just being humble and didn't want to cause a meltdown in the One Piece community and rupture the power scale that's already been established. So, after this recent chapter, I started thinking to myself, how strong is Silver's Rayleigh currently? Because Oda has had Rayleigh pull up on two of the most OP characters in the story. He stopped Kizaru from killing the Straw Hats back in Sabaody with just a kick and a sword, but he was just protecting them for the time being before Akuma made them disappear. And now Blackbeard, a young man who dresses and smells like a bum, let an 80-something-year-old man bully him into running away from the smoke. I don't know how y'all be waking up every day claiming to be Blackbeard fans, man. It couldn't be me. Now, even in his old state, I think Rayleigh is capable of holding his own against Yonko commanders and even a Yonko for a short amount of time. Just like Marco did in Wano when he clashed with Big Mom and held King and Queen back with little difficulty. Like, when you're the right-hand man of any organization, you gotta be built different from the rest. Marco, Zoro, Ben Beckman, Rayleigh, the list goes on and on. It's just natural to be built different like that. It's just facts. You gotta be built different. Now if I had to guess on his bounty, it's probably in the 3 to 4 billion berry range. I wouldn't accept anything lower than that. Okay, 2.9 would be the lowest I'll accept, but anything less would just be disrespectful. With a raw nickname like the Dark Lord, you think his bounty is not in the 3 billion range? You know who was the last famous Dark Lord? Darth Vader. My point stands. This man has been built up on an untouchable pedestal since his introduction in Sabaody, when he displayed advanced haki and held off Kizaru. Not to mention swimming in the seas of Amazon Lily filled with sea kings and came out unscratched. He also trained Luffy for 2 years and made Gear 4 look unimpressive. He held back Marco with just one finger while fighting other members of Whitebeard's crew. Even though that wasn't drawn in the manga, it's still canon to me. All I'm saying is that even at 80 years old, Rayleigh is still a problem and a threat to everyone in the Grand Line. Even if it's solely based on his reputation. With that type of pull, no one would even try him, to be honest. Like I mentioned earlier, I think Rayleigh is capable of holding his own for a short period of time against anybody currently in One Piece. In his prime, during the Great Pirate Era, he was probably in the top 10 strongest characters at that time. If you think that's cap, then let me know in the comments, and where would you put him at? I've always said this, but we should really get a spinoff or an arc dedicated solely on the Roger Pirates and all the epic battles and journeys they went through. Wano flashbacks don't count, because I would like this to happen so we can finally get a proper scaling of the characters, because without a doubt, from what we've seen from Shanks, Rayleigh, and Roger, we know that they were Haki gods, and you can't be a legend in One Piece unless you are a Haki god. So with that being said, Rayleigh is without a doubt one of the most interesting characters in One Piece, and is one of the most mysterious in terms of his strength. Let me know in the comments, how strong do you think Rayleigh is currently, because for me, it could go either way. One day Oda can have him defending against someone who's extremely strong, or he could just do stuff like this in the recent chapter and say that he wouldn't be able to fight such and such due to his age. Like always, thanks for watching the video. Leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.